Hello and welcome back to another video. I am out bright and early on a Sunday morning to get these guys down across the main road and into the shed before the traffic starts. So they're coming down for the TB testing. We're testing on Wednesday. So while we have the help at the weekend, this lot are coming down. The ones that are already below won't come into the shed until probably Tuesday evening because it's just a lot handier to get them in. But these guys stayed in this small field overnight. So as you can see, they're mad for road. So I'm gonna head down now, put up all my ropes to block off any escape routes for them. And I just need to do the last bit of organising in the shed just to make sure everything is clear and out of the way for them. We'll get them down. I'm going to weigh, I'll put in the bales of silage, I'll start the weanlings and the stores on their meal. So yeah, it's going to be hopefully a productive morning anyway. And we're on the move, hopefully. Everybody's in their positions. I've Rob behind just in case he needs to shove them down. But I think they'll come away anyway. Come on! Up, up, up! Up! In you go. In you go. Well done. Come on. In you go. In you go. Up, up, up. Come on, kids. In you go. Yeah. Come on. In. Up, 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 up. All of these calves are as bold. Get in, get in.
In you go.
Jesus. Okay, come on. Now, a bit of a change of plan. Well, I think it was Dad's plan all along, but I didn't know it was. So we've actually everyone brought up now, and we're going to weigh everyone. The cows and calves will stay in, they'll be weaned, and then that middle pen here, they're all going to head back down to grass until Tuesday evening, and we'll bring them up then for the testing. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of roaring and stuff. I'm going to go and set up the scales now. We'll get them weighed, and at least that'll be a big job done. Now I'm just briefly showing the stores and the calves here and what their ages and weights are. I'm not showing the whole process because I'd be here half the day if I was, but I'm just going to leave up the few of them for a minute or two so you can see what they look like, because this is probably the best view of them that you'll get. The biggest disappointment and bad news of the day, unfortunately, is right here behind me. I'm sure you can tell there from the camera. That's my joint ill calf. He's taken a turn in the last week. I'm thinking it might be weather related, that maybe it's affecting his joints, just the damp weather. I don't know, I'm just thinking about my own bad knee. But unfortunately, he's not in good shape. You can see him there, the way he's bending at the bottom of the leg there. I had to drive the cattle up ahead of him, and Dad just stayed with him. There was cars overtaking and everything. He took so long to get up. Dad actually thought he wouldn't make it. But he did. He got up here, in fairness, and he gave a bit of a spurt towards the end, but he's very uncomfortable on it, so he's not going to go back out to grass after the testing. I'll probably keep him over the pen on some straw and see how comfortable he is. While the vet is here, obviously I'll get his opinion on him as well, because we don't want to keep him over the winter if he's suffering. But if the vet thinks he'd be all right if he was on straw bedding, we'll probably just keep him for the winter, put as much condition on him as possible, and unfortunately probably let him go before they go out to grass next spring. But for me, as long as he's not suffering and he's able to walk out of here instead of the alternative, what can you do? What can you do? But that's it. I'll come back with a bit of talk about the weights, and I suppose I might do the TB results then at the same time. Now, we finished the testing there earlier this morning. I went away and had something to eat after it because I hadn't eaten. But everything went okay. They were relatively well behaved. The usual few that acted up, this guy. And the calves weren't too well behaved either. But look, it was fine. Myself and the vet were able to manage them. It could have been a lot worse. But I'm after putting all the heifers and bullocks outside here into the reseed, because we want to get this fed and the weather is dry at the moment. This can get very wet when it rains, so we said we'd just get them out here now for the next 2 days while the weather is to be good, and I'll put them back in then ahead of the reading for Saturday. But I was going to leave talking about the average daily gains and just do it quickly with the test results, but now I'm a bit nervous, in case the test doesn't go the way I want it to go. I don't want to not talk about their gains, and I'm not going to want to talk about anybody's gains if something crops up in the test. So I said I'd do that now, and then I'll just finish off the video with hopefully telling you that everything is good. So I'm going to turn the camera here. I'm just going to pick out the highlights. Really, these two guys are the main ones to show you. I know a lot of people prefer like machinery and stuff rather than cattle, but for me it's all about these guys, and especially this year because it seems to be a particularly good year. I'm going to just put up on the screen as well how I input the stuff into HerdWatch. I think most people will know now from watching my videos. HerdWatch supply me with the app, and I'll show you the few bits and pieces on the app that I use it for. To be honest, during the summer I don't use it a whole pile, but it's now when I start to use it, and I'll use it quite a bit for the next few months in terms of putting in their weights. It'll shoot out their average daily gains for me. Any feed purchases that I get will go into it as well, and I'll be able to track what I'm giving who and all that over the winter. And then when it comes to calving, it'll be calf registration and all that stuff. So I'll probably be showing you a little bit of it over the winter, but yeah, I'll put it up here so you can see everybody's average daily gains. But as I said, I'll just pick out the big ones. Well, the decent ones. Now, so we'll just quickly look at 3 of them out here that kind of stand out for me. So this lad here is our heaviest bullock that we can definitively say anyway, because we got to wait for him. And you'll probably have seen on the screen already, he's at 640 kg and he's gaining just over the 1 kg a day. I think it's 1.03 kg a day, which, to be fair, when he's only on grass, we'll take it. He was on the reseed and I think it's done him the world of good being on it, but you'll just see he's great. He's kind of a good animal all over. He's just a bit of a tank. So that's him. Very happy with how he's going. I don't think we had a single animal. Definitely at 18 months of age, going into the shed at 640 last year. This fella will definitely give him a good run for his money. This Angus here, he is a nasty piece of work, this fella. I do not like him. And he was so handsome when he was born and everything, but he's turned into a right pain, to be honest. Couldn't get a weight for him, would not stick his back leg up on the scales. He threw an absolute fit like he did last time as well. Some people will have seen that in the video. He's a very, very difficult animal to work with, whatever it is. He's not really standing great there now for you, but you can probably see he just has very good shape there as well, especially on the back end. He's an impressive animal. It flashed up on the scales about the 640s as well, so I think he would be very close to the other fella. This girl is just after lying down now, so I might just get her up. Sorry, pet, I know I'm disturbing you now. And I just want to show her because she is our heaviest heifer at 618, I think it was. Something very similar to 618 kg anyway, but it'll be on the screen. And she's gaining just under the 1 kg a day. I'd like her to get to the kg. You'll see over here, oh, I'm after getting another delivery. That's just for finishing the 2 cows. To be honest, I don't think I'll even need all that, so some of it will go towards the other guys. I'll start over here. I'm after separating this guy from the others. He was kind of getting bullied around. I thought he might eat more over here. He is not eating. He's just tipping away at the bits of straw. You'll see here, I have meal in there, not touched. His silage is not touched. I swapped it out this morning for new stuff to see if he'd eat it. No, he's just picking away at the bales of straw over there, and I kind of just left them there to, I don't know, make it more comfortable for him. But I don't know, he's a bit of a pity, to be honest. The vet is going to have a look at him now again on Saturday, and he thinks maybe it's just a bit of pain from arthritis, and that with a bit of pain relief, he might come on a bit better. But to be fair, he is gaining 1.06 kg a day, so I can't really complain too much about it. I know I have the world of silage in there, but it's being tested, so that is why. Then when I come over to here, some of the highlights is this limousine here. You can see the size of him just compared to the others. Now, the twins definitely make him look big, but he is a very decent size. He is 324 kg and he is gaining 1.56 kg a day. So he is a bit of a monster, in fairness. He's out a little red who will be leaving us in a number of weeks now. Probably the best calf she's ever given us, in fairness. And he is one of the ones that was on the reseed all summer as well. So I was saying, oh, do you know what? That reseed is the right job. But when we look at some of the other ones, and of course they won't cooperate now. They were all lined up lovely there a while ago. I'll try and jump in. Would you mind if I come in here? Thanks, pet. Oh, hello. Oh, that's very close. Because I want to show you this Angus over here who's just turned his head. So he is an Angus. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of that roaring now. But this guy who wants to come and say hello, come on now, Felicity, out of the way, pet. Come on, I'll just move this cow here, or this calf here. So this is an Angus out of our Simmental heifer last year. He really doesn't want to do the side profile thing for me at all, but he is actually our heaviest at 325 kg. So he's just the 1 kg heavier than that limousine I just showed you. But he is putting on 1.49 kg a day. So he doesn't, please, hey, he doesn't quite have the daily gains, but he is that 1 kg heavier than the other lad. So again, not entirely sure. I can't really say the reseed is doing any better. Oh, here, we have a lovely comparison here. So that's the one who was on the reseed. Sheepers, he looks great there on camera actually. And this is the guy who wasn't on the reseed. So yeah, hard to know. They're the two standout really. Sorry, I'd say that camera work was awful, but they're all standing up on top of me here practically. But yeah, really happy. I know I said in part of this video, I think that it was kind of a mixed bag on the scales, but when I actually sat down and put it into herd watch and saw the daily gains, I was more than happy with that. So I think with some meal now and some good quality silage, we should have some very good stock coming out of the shed now in hopefully February, maybe March. We'll see how we go. But yeah, they're definitely getting a lot quieter here now, which is great. All you need is 1 or 2 pets, and the rest tend to follow suit then. So, and now I've one eating my hair. Okay, time to get out of here. I will come back with the TB test results. So fingers crossed, I'll be smiling that day. Now, so the vet is gone and thankfully we're all clear. So absolutely delighted, a massive relief, obviously. And yeah, look, we can rest easy for another year now again, until we have to do it all over again and go through it all over again. But look, that's just how it goes, and it's one of those things in farming. Hopefully their new initiatives with this TB eradication program will see some improvements, because yeah, it is absolutely rampant at the moment and something has to change, because it can't keep going like this. But look, I'm one of the lucky ones this year, but to be honest, it is the luck of the draw really. There's just so much of it out there. We got it from the wildlife in 23, so there was nothing to say that we wouldn't get it from wildlife again now. Whether it's from the badgers or the deer, I don't know. There now, when we were waiting for the vet, I'll try and put in a clip, we had a deer just running around the lake there. He's obviously after damaging himself. It's a rutting season, so he was probably fighting or something, but he's lame. And yeah, just you look at a deer in a field now, 5 or 6 years ago you'd be like, oh, a deer, whereas now it's as if you're looking at a cow in a field. They're that common around here, so you don't really take any notice of them. But anyway, yeah, look, hopefully we'll continue this run of luck into the next few years. I have a few bits to do now. I want to do some dosing and just organise some cattle, move some around in the pens to get the 2 cows that were finishing out on their own and all of that. But I'll leave that for the next video, because I'm sure you're sick of seeing cattle after this video. I'd say I'll give you an update on the little man as well. There's definitely an improvement already, which is great to see, but I'll give him a couple of days and we can have a look at him again and what we're doing with him and all of that. But for now, thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the well wishes on my last video as well, coming up to the test. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.